I thought that after hitting 100,000 subscribers, everything would get better. Instead, I've never felt lonelier than before. Here's the truth about being a YouTuber. Growing up, I always felt different from my peers. I always felt misunderstood, that people didn't appreciate me for me. Because of this, I developed low self-esteem. I buried my thoughts, feelings, and passions inside because the people around me didn't seem to care. And that was when I discovered YouTube. After uploading my first video in 2007, I fell in love with filmmaking. I saw videos as a way to express myself creatively and to help those around me understand me as well. I made gaming videos, which shifted to gaming machinimas, which shifted to short films. They didn't get many views, but they gave me a voice. For 10 years, I posted on YouTube, refining my filmmaking craft and telling my stories. I dreamed of being a full-time YouTuber, though I didn't think that enough people cared about me. It was 2018 when I flew to Singapore, and everything changed. I shifted to making more personal, cinematic vlogs about my life, and one of them took off. At first, I couldn't handle attention. I didn't think that this many people would care about what I had to say, but they did. And I felt a sense of what I longed for my entire life: validation. Fast forward to recently, I just received in the mail my silver plaque for passing 100,000 subscribers. I thought that at this major milestone, my lifelong feelings of not belonging and not feeling good enough would be gone, solved by the grace of YouTube success. Yet, I not only felt a sense of emptiness inside of me, but I never felt lonelier in my entire life. Other than COVID-19 keeping me stuck at home, the transition to adulthood, and being single, I want to share 4 of the biggest reasons why I think I felt this way and how I've been addressing them. If you have ever desired a sense of belonging or validation from social media or anything external in life like money, fame, or status, listen up. Reason 1, the loneliness of chasing your dreams. Although I am a pretty social guy, at my core, I am an introvert, and I'm very comfortable with being alone. So loneliness is something that is not easy for me to feel. Yet, I have to admit, chasing my YouTube and entrepreneurship dreams has been a very lonely path. It's not like a normal job where you're closely interacting with a bunch of people on a daily basis. Most of the time, I'm working alone at my desk for hours on end. I wake up thinking about my business, and I sleep thinking about my business. All my energy goes towards making my dreams a reality. Because of this, it has been hard for me to find time to connect with others. Over the years, I've found myself always telling others that I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that, and I feel that it has created this reputation where I'm always busy hustling. That reputation in itself isn't bad, but what comes from it is that people don't really reach out to me anymore. I don't mind being the one that reaches out to others. That is the best thing for my schedule anyways, but it's just a nice feeling of, being invited to the party. To address the loneliness coming from this, I've begun to stop looking at my social life as a distraction, but rather an essential area I need to invest in, just like fitness or sleep. And if that takes time out of making YouTube videos or making money, whatever, because YouTube and my career isn't a replacement to human connection. Reason 2, the hedonic treadmill. I remember the first time I hit 1,000 views on a video. It was such an incredible feeling, and so I immediately set my next goal to 10,000 views. 10,000 views came, so then I set my goal to 100,000 views. And that came. Then I wanted 1 million views, and when that came, I wanted 10 million views. That came as well. Every time I hit one of those goals, I felt so much joy. But then I noticed something. Hitting those goals made me happy at first, but after a while, the good feelings would just disappear. My mood would just return to normal, and I wasn't left permanently happier. A lot of times I actually felt worse off because I would struggle to replicate those numbers with my new videos. I later learned that this is because of the hedonic treadmill. It's the human tendency to return to a relatively stationary level of happiness despite experiencing major positive or negative events in life. Here's another example. A lot of us want to be millionaires because we believe it will make us happy. And at first it probably will. But after a while, $1 million will become the new normal. After that, we're gonna want 2 million, then 5 million, 10 million, 100 million. It never ends. This puts us on an endless chase that ultimately moves us nowhere, like on a treadmill. It has been this desire that YouTube has instilled in me. More views, more subscribers, more money, that has made me feel loneliness. Because I don't think that enough people care about me, when in reality, I'm just underappreciating the things that I have. When you depend on extrinsic rewards to feel lasting happiness in life, it will always end poorly because of the hedonic treadmill. With this knowledge, I now constantly remind myself to focus on intrinsic rewards, on the real reasons why I love YouTube in the first place, which is its ability to let me express myself creatively and to inspire others to live a fulfilling life. At the end of the day, that's what truly makes me happy. Reason 3. Self-doubt. Going back to my blind self-haircut video, I remember when I hit 20 million views on it and feeling so proud of myself for achieving it. Soon after achieving it though, I started to think, do I deserve to feel proud? I told myself, you know what, it's a random meme video, it's a YouTube short, it's got nothing to do with my regular content. It doesn't count. It doesn't count as an accomplishment. I frequently doubt my achievements. I make myself feel like I don't deserve them or I haven't properly earned them. I think this stems from my deep-rooted self-esteem issues and that, like all creators, I'm very critical of my own work. The loneliness comes from doubting myself that I actually have viewers and subscribers that care about what I have to say and show. And that those who do care only care for the barber me, or the workout me, or the business me, or the Singapore me, but not all of me. I'm scared that if I don't produce the videos that you want to watch, I will lose you. These are probably all reasonable fears. It's social media after all, but it's probably not the best thoughts to dwell on. The ways I've been moving forward have been to 1, owning up to all of my successes, no matter how weird they are. And 2, as mentioned earlier, shifting my focus from extrinsic rewards to intrinsic rewards. It's not about the number of people that care about me or if they do at all. It's if I can inspire them with my work or not. Even if it's just one person, that's all that matters. Reason 4, the social media disconnect. We humans are pretty bad at imagining large numbers. For example, I want you to imagine 100,000 people. Got it? Now, let me show you 100,000 people. Sorry, that's 20,000 people. This is 100,000 people. So when YouTube compresses this into a couple of digits on a screen, it's hard to truly comprehend the scale of that number. In addition, behind every viewer and subscriber is a complex and sophisticated person. I know you are, but YouTube doesn't show me your face or your emotions or your story. It's a really weird feeling for me to have 100,000 subscribers, but not know who most of you are. It just leaves me feeling disconnected with you guys. The feeling of being alone or isolated doesn't come from being surrounded by people. Instead, it comes from a lack of connection. I think the social media disconnect will always exist. Social media can never replace physical presence, but I do think that there is definitely room for us to get closer together. I'm gonna be reading and responding to more of your comments. I'm gonna be hosting more live streams on Instagram and Twitch, and I'm gonna be including more of your ideas and questions in my videos. It's probably unrealistic for me to expect that I can get to know all 100,000 of you, but I'm gonna try my best to close this gap between us because it's not only for you, but it's for me as well. I wanna feel connected with y'all. YouTube is an incredible platform that can connect people from all around the world, but it also has its side effects. And I wanted to make this video because I don't think many YouTubers have talked about this loneliness that can come about. And I wanted to show what really happens behind the scenes on the journey to 100,000 subscribers. If you've watched this far into the video, know that you are why I make videos. I just want to say thank you so much. This was probably not the 100,000 subscribers celebration video you were expecting from me. So to celebrate 100,000 subs on a high note, I'll be releasing a fun Q&A video in the upcoming weeks. So make sure to follow me on Instagram at Jensen Tung before then, as I'll be collecting your questions from there. Otherwise, be sure to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, consider becoming a patron, and peace out.